everybody, it's Rachel Lane, and I'm here just basically to give you an explanation on why you've been missing me on the air at Reading Radio for the last couple of days. On Monday, we were all laid off. There were 6 of us that were laid off. It was with a heavy heart that I left. I was very sad to have left, but I understood the financial crunch. You know, the economy has been bad for everyone, so I understood it in a way. But then I saw the news, and it looks like one of the folks that was at Reading Radio has been rehired. And I am very happy for him, but it just kind of made me feel a lot more sad than I originally was, because I worked very hard for a very long time. And the reason I did all the things that I did was, first and foremost, for the love of local music. It's been my passion since I was a teenager to help struggling artists out, and I was one of the very, very lucky people who had a voice and had the ability to help local musicians out with Reading Radio. I'd like to give you the rest of the story, as it were, to quote a very famous radio man, so that you will know the rest of the story. I spent almost 7 years at Reading Radio as an on-air personality. I got my start after having massive reconstructive surgery on one of my knees, and while I was there, I had several other surgeries. I live with an orthopedic disability, if you don't know. I started at Reading Radio in August of 2005, although my first show was not broadcast until Christmas Eve of 2005. I've done almost every job at Reading Radio at those 6 stations, more titles than I could rattle off to you. When I was laid off on Monday, I was your public service director, the regional public service director, and that was probably the position that I enjoyed the most. Being able to help people like Donna from Wings of Angels and Ken from Good News Rescue Mission and all these incredible people at the Salvation Army, all of these great organizations, the Shasta Food Group. I just want to say that I will continue to work for these organizations if they need my help, because I feel that I still have a responsibility to these people. I'm still here for the community, and that's really what I wanted to kind of tell everybody. While I was at Reading Radio, I was the live broadcast coordinator. I was the program director for KRDG. I did commercial production. I helped with promotions for KRDG and KRX. I held a local rock show on 106X for about 6 years, along with a plethora of other duties. What I'd like to say is that this is not the end for the Mistress of Metal. This is the end of a chapter, and we will be turning the page and moving forward. I worked hard. I loved my job. I loved and still love all my charities, my listeners, my co-workers, and I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you who tuned me in even for a moment over the last 6+ years. You mean the world to me. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank everyone at Reading Radio. I think that local radio is a very important part of a community. And now I am going to be moving here at the Joint, because at this point I feel like my priorities are much different. I would like to continue being able to do more in the local music arena, so when I move over to At the Joint, which is starting now, I'll be able to have a voice on KIXE, Public Broadcasting Station Channel 9, starting in October, Saturdays at 8, At the Joint will be airing. And it's not just me. I have the opportunity to come on board with a group of wonderful people. I watched this idea blossom into a reality over the last couple of months. And I hope that everyone will find room in their hearts for both public, local radio and